Louisiana is one of the most important oil-producing states in our nation, a gateway to the Gulf of Mexico. The state is home to both drillers and other energy-related industries, and the long decline in oil prices hasn't gone unnoticed. Brian Sullivan reports tonight on the economic squeeze from Larose, Louisiana.
Though crude oil prices are more than $20 a barrel off their lows, don't tell anyone here in Louisiana that there is a recovery in the oil and gas business. The industry is still being hit hard. The industry here is different than most other states because much of it takes place in the water, which is more complex and means higher costs. Costs oil companies don't want to or simply can't pay, which means many of the ships and barges that support the industry aren't working. Gulf of Mexico oil production is actually up and projected to hit a record over the next 2 years. But that output is from existing wells. New projects need to be started to get people working again. But as the owner of an oil rig repair and maintenance business tells us, $45 or even $50 per barrel oil won't restart the industry.
I was hoping that magic number would be around 45 for the inland water rigs, and it's just not. I think we might need 60, 65 for the operators to pick the inland barge rigs back up.
All these idle ships mean workers had to be laid off, and unemployment is up across the state. Crude's downturn is not just an oil story. It's also being felt in industries like fishing and shrimping. Captain James Blanchard of the Waymaker down here in Louisiana tells us he recently had a couple of guys who'd been laid off in the oil business looking for work on his boat.
Over the last year, I've gotten more phone calls from people that's been laid off looking for jobs. And I mean, I have a crew of 2, there's so much I could do.
But there are just not enough jobs on the water to go around. Another shrimper we spoke with said he's had more than 20 calls recently with laid off oil and gas employees looking for work he simply doesn't have. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Brian Sullivan, Larose, Louisiana.